day 6 of the video diary. Today I walked from Devil's Lake through to Church's Ferry, which was about 20 miles. It was a really hot day, about 86 degrees or so, and along the way I got to see some dragonflies and a garter snake and lots and lots of ducks as well in the water. The lakes by the roadside are really high. At one place there was a farm where the buildings were actually flooded right up to the roof, and by Church's Ferry the lake is close to some buildings there, and there's the railway goes across the lake on some sort of stones, but there's not much clearance for the railway going over the lake, so there's loads and loads of water here. Heading out of town from Devil's Lake, I left at about 6 in the morning, and there are about 10 mosquitoes trying to bite me, and I killed most of them, but I got some nasty bites on my legs and arms, and they've sort of swollen up and don't look very healthy. Today I drank all the water that I had, and it was really hot, and it was a bit like drinking tea. The water bottle got really hot, and so by the end the water was actually warm as I was drinking it, which wasn't very good. For lunch I sat on some logs by the roadside, and while I was sitting there I ate a couple of rolls that Colin, the hospice director, had made, which was very nice, and ate some cookies too that Colin had made. And as I was sitting there, 2 squirrels came up to me, which was a bit strange, and I think they wanted my lunch. And as I carried on walking, I got to Church's Ferry at about, I think 3:15 it was, and I called up Carmen, but it took her about an hour to get to me. I was at the crossroads, the first crossroads at Church's Ferry, but Carmen went on to the second crossroads, and eventually she came back for me and found me. I was sitting down by the roadside because when I finished the walk I felt quite dizzy and a bit sick, so I actually lay down on the ground next to my backpack, using the backpack to shade me because it was baking hot. I also had to cover up my elbow. I'd put suntan lotion on, but my left elbow was getting sort of burnt by the sun, so I covered it up with a handkerchief that I tied around my elbow to stop the sunburn. That sort of worked. Yeah, it's been quite a tough day today. When I got back from Church's Ferry, I went down to the restaurant in town. I think it's the old Main Street bar and restaurant, something like that. And I drank a glass of milk, a glass of orange juice, a huge glass of Coke, and a glass of water, and then had some soup. And I was really dehydrated. Today I've had about 4 pints of water, or more than that actually, and I feel pretty good. I feel a bit tired, but considering not too bad. I've got a blister on my foot too. So far I've done about 36 miles, and which is over 1% of the total journey. Hooray! But I've got a long way to go still. Tomorrow I've only got to go 12 miles to get to a place called Leeds, which shouldn't take too long, and also I've got to do a TV interview, so hopefully that will work out well. I've managed to sell 2 books, 2 New Zealand books and 1 American book, so I hope that's all going well. And I've been responding to my emails and sent off 1 blog entry so far. I'll have to do another blog entry about today and send that off to the National Hospice Foundation to get them onto the website. I'm hoping they're going to do a map of my route to let people know where I'm going to. Tomorrow I'll have to contact the hospices in Rugby and Minot and Williston to check that they're okay for me. Everything's going okay. I'm feeling pretty good, a bit tired, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. So here we go, signing off, and see you later.